on oath, you have said that you will lead your ministry to introduce reforms at our various security agencies. You still committed to that,
yes,
which you said on oath?
Yes.
Now, to end it all, you have praised the security agencies, particularly the police. And let me say that the Inspector General of Police, Dr. Akufo Dampare, many may have their own views about him, but I am one person who respects him, admire him, and believe that if we have his type consistently manning our police service, Ghana will be a better place. There may be some disagreement about his style, but I personally believe that what he has done for the nation in terms of security is one that we must all celebrate. What would be your own advice to anybody who would suggest that because he was an appointee of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and he's not 60 yet, an energetic, competent IGP should be removed by virtue of changing power? What would be your advice?
Well, I can assure you that when, by the grace of God,
Abusia omega na mu de enkomo dodo na ene ekoso ewo hase na wa bra yi yewura Mahama so medi yenim as ye leader obehwe omega na yesikasem so ye bibia na mpo no obeboa ye ema ye niema bi akoso wano no na ewo se oyi sebi nkrofo o mo beboa no edi na ti sebi enye bibia na yewura betimi abo awura na chese san nkrofo no tie na namonsa na se di na namoachi aboa amaniema akokoso na busia na speaker of parliament yobi ana ekame akoyese ni ti ekeka frise yewuraba officer na akoyese yebeginu yenginu frise gwapamo amanfo dodo na every officer ono ankasa de ne nkrofo anasa Ghana fo ankasa eyi omo susu se omo betimi aye adwuma no ama no eho ate ane ena abehyehe ho enti honorable Afenyo Markins bisa se eye IGP over free officer na so on free ho yenkotie ensem a Honorable Mubarak Muntaka edituja emra.
Will be happy to have the report of strike. That is if you procure the copy for yourself. I say so because as public servants of the political class, our being there is driven by perception. It is therefore important that when a litigation has come to an end, we let the same public know the status of it. If you don't mind, and if you have it, would you want to share that report that cleared you of any wrongdoing?
Mr. Chair, because I relocated from Ashabotre to my new place, I moved, because I will receive documents in Parliament, I moved most of the documents to the library in my community. In fact, they are still in sacks. I'll make effort to see if I can get it. I'll let you have it.
Fair enough. My very last question, so you can go to the mosque. You've assured the country today that you are a moderate politician, correct?
Yes.
You've also assured the nation today that your tenure will not tolerate partisan violence, correct?
Yes.
You are also telling Ghanaians that you don't subscribe to all the post-election violence we are having in the country, correct?
I condemn it, yes.
You also assure the nation, particularly the investor community, that you will do all you can to protect their investment in Ghana.
Yes.
You also verily assure all Ghanaians, especially your political adversaries, to be specific, the MPP members who are in opposition, that your office will not tolerate political vendetta.
Yes.
On oath, you have said that you will lead your ministry to introduce reforms at our various security agencies. You still committed to that,
yes,
which you said on oath?
Yes.
Now, to end it all, you have praised the security agencies, particularly the police. And let me say that the Inspector General of Police, Dr. Akufo Dampare, many may have their own views about him, but I am one person who respects him, admire him, and believe that if we have his type consistently manning our police service, Ghana will be a better place. There may be some disagreement about his style, but I personally believe that what he has done for the nation in terms of security is one that we must all celebrate. What would be your own advice to anybody who would suggest that because he was an appointee of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and he's not 60 yet, an energetic, competent IGP should be removed by virtue of changing power? What would be your advice?
Well, I can assure you that when, by the grace of God, this House approves of my nomination and I join the team, definitely there will be assessment of all the team members. You know, His Excellency President Mahama has a vision and objective for which Ghanaians have voted for him. All that will be reviewed in line. And those that, in the views of His Excellency President Mahama, will be helpful in assisting him to achieve their objective, you can be rest, especially in the national interest, I will support it. But I will not be able to deal with specific individuals to give assurance that, oh, after this person, he will go. After this person, he will stay. In fact, me, myself, I do not have that power. Even as Minister for Interior, I do not have that power. I can only make a recommendation about one individual or the other to His Excellency the President. And that decision is that of the President, which all of us are serving at his mercy. So I will not be able to give any definite answer, but I can assure you, I believe, meeting, since I was nominated, interacting with them, I can see that they are breaking their back to keep us safe. They need to be encouraged. We need to support the system so that the system will continue to improve and be able to protect all of us. That's assurance you can get from me. But as to who will go, who will stay, I do not have that power. The best or the worst I can do is to recommend to His Excellency, and that is things for him. Thank you.
Honorable nominee, indulge me. I've sought the leave of my respected chairman to do this one more exercise, and bear with me. You know how this our enterprise is. I take you back to 2016. In 2016, November, December, thereabout, President Mahama's government granted some approvals for what they call clearance. We hear clearance for some public institutions to recruit. I was zoning on the security services, particularly police, immigration, fire, and prisons. This recruitment began around November and into December, after even the elections. These young men and women entered the training schools even whilst we were celebrating. And in March of 2017, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo went to Fosu, the immigration training school there, and officiated the passing out ceremony of those recruitments that took place in December. I want to ask you, there is general apprehension in town. There were Ghanaians who were recruited and are training. If you go to police training school at Tesano, there are Ghanaians, male, female, training. If you go to Fosu, if you go to Tafo, immigration, there are Ghanaian youth training, fire, training schools, all over. They are training. In fact, since I became a member of parliament in 2013, I have benefited from ministers of interior coming to support MPs that bring your constituent to allow balance. When I was in opposition, when you were in opposition, they gave you some. All MPs, they pass it through our leaders. So, on authority, I know that those Ghanaian youths who are training are not MPP so-called, but they are Ghanaians who, they are MPs. I'll go there, please. Honorable, can I finish my question respectfully? No, can I finish my question respectfully? The chairman controls this meeting.
Order.
All right? I speak facts.
Please, order. Honourable member, proceed.
Very well.
Ask your question.
Be tolerant. You are a friend of this committee. I'm not going to mention names, but if you want me to mention names, I can, because we are dealing with national issues here. Please. From 2017 all the way to 2024, when elections were being held, NDC MPs got protocols for recruitment. MPP MPs got protocols for recruitment. Some. That's correct. That's a good qualifier. Some. That's correct. Ghanaian youth who bought forms had the opportunity. Would you ensure that Ghanaians who are currently in training will conduct their training peacefully, and upon completing their training, you as minister or anybody authorized by you will officiate their passing out ceremony? Honorable nominee, please, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I think facts are always available to check. What I have said, and I'm repeating, is that I, Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, I will act in the best national interest. That's, I will say on this, I'll act in the best national interest. That's all I will say.
Honorable nominee, thank you very much.
Ebusua na kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm a wɔde to dwa no bi no wɔse sɛ bi wɔnyɛ yɛwura Mahama na wabɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛka anaasɛ ɔbɛkɔ. Na mmom sɛ IGP adwuma so ani na ɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden deɛ a ɔbɛka. Na mene mmienu nyinaa deɛ ɛbɛdi adanseɛ sɛ IGP deɛ nka ɔbɔ ne ho mmɔden paa. Firi sɛ ne videos ne ne dwumadie bi a wayɛ wɔ Ghana ha sɛ ne yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛdi ho adanseɛ nti no mɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔbɛlike ahyɛ asubscribe de wadwenkyerɛ no aka me ho wɔyɛ comment section hɔ. Ɛdin no deɛ maa meyɛ a afiri Makra.